There's room to grow in every profession. Insurance is no exception. Welcome to the Ensurity Group. Learn how to become a better and more productive insurance agent. If you're an insurance agent, you've found your community. The Ensurity Group, specializing in life, health, and accidental products. Our mission is do good, be good, make good, always. And our motto is learn, grow, have fun, and make money. This is the Ensurity Group. And this is Mo Flores.
As we go into your CRM, I'm sorry, not the CRM, but the Bitrix drive, basically where we keep a lot of our files, right? But if you go to your Physicians Mutual training, double click, you're going to find out that there's the folder for Salesforce. And you really have to go and dig because there's some basics for agents and the agency campaign descriptions. For example, the agency campaign descriptions is going to make sense when we log in to Salesforce because we are able to sell annuities, but we're not going to really focus on that right now. But you might have a lead that has this code around or some type of note saying, hey, this is EZC, Easy Leads. That means Easy Leads Corporate Paid for Office. So you got a lead from Easy Leads that are custom mailers where the mailing criteria is specified by the division office, and the responder leads are sent through the Salesforce and are loaded into the division office for a queue. So you see that we can get the difference between EZC and EZCA is that the A is for a specific agent, and that's why you'll see that some of the mailers would already have an agent that's working that lead, and they have to put it there, but it doesn't mean that the agent is working it. There's a lot of different descriptions as to how they can come in and what those leads mean to you. So it's basically a little history behind the lead, no? So we have a pre-65 ACT CUST. Well, this basically means it is a customer that is going to be turning 65 8 months from now, and you got it now. Does that mean it's a lead? No, it means that it's a downloaded data that the customer is not on the do not call list. So they might have a phone, and the ones that don't have a phone, they might have an email for you to send an email like through your Bitrix. And if they don't have a phone number, then you have access to this searchpeoplefree.com, and you can put the name and you can put the where the customer generates from. But if you accept that lead, you have a full address. So if you have a full address, you can put the full address over here, and you have a better chance of connecting the phone number for that client. And then you can call searchpeoplefree.com. Awesome website, and you can have it in English or you can have it in Spanish. There's the description basic for agents, description of the leads, and then S3 basically Salesforce basics for agents basically gives you the pipeline, right? What's being put on your pipeline, and then how is it being closed in this position? Very simple setup. You know, actually the best your best friend over here is going to be the lead. You know, the tabs over here that you're going to see, and it tells you what each one of those tabs are. Again, I'm not going to go into a lot of detail, but here it is. You can pin or unpin. I would suggest you don't move a lot of the things for you, or if you do, let us know and make sure somebody knows, because there will be people that have the same access as you, and we only have one login. We don't have several logins, because with Salesforce, so we only opted for one corporate login, so everybody's going to be using the same. So don't make a lot of moves, and be always conscious of what you're doing, so we don't have to to do a lot of things. I mean, make it easy for everybody. And then you're going through the PHM, which means Physicians Mutual Training Day One, and that's really what that means. You know, the retirement protection summary, the Medigap 2020, that it's already downloaded for you. Medicare and You 2020, it's already downloaded for you. The combination application, the client assessment, if you really need to run one, and the Medicare supplement brochure. Obviously, this is gonna be your leading front, right? Because you want to put it in front of your customers. The second thing, the training day, the second day of training, we obviously usually see the product and underwriting guideline, who gets approved, who doesn't get approved. And then this one, again, we go into the sales force. Primary objectives of this is not the training, is not Salesforce. It is get, accept the lead and dial the lead. Because most all of you already know supplements. If you already know supplements with one company, most every other one, it's exactly the same with just a little bit of maybe one extra benefit here, one lower deductible here. You know, the changes are minor, and obviously the price between one company and another one, but most everything is the same because they have to be, they cannot be much different than all the other companies by law. Medicare supplements, levels of underwriting, what it is, who is it for, and what happens next. The life, you know, the modify life, whole life insurance, and it is modified. Why? Because it's guaranteed issue. So the L means life. You got the brochure and you got the app. Dental, most of you are familiar with the other dental that we offer, but the dental insurance, the brochure, you'll find out why this is going to be lower the price and double the benefits, lower the price and double the benefits of all the other dentals that we offer. GI, well, what is GI? The guaranteed issue whole life. So we have a life insurance, but then we got a guaranteed issue life. And then we have a cancer plan. Cancer plan, again, very affordable on the ages, 1 unit, 2 units. And we'll go over what the units mean. They're usually on 5,000 or 10,000 increments, but you can add critical illness as a benefit or a rider, we call it. We in our industry call it riders. The customer knows them as benefits. And we have, sorry, that's the dental brochure, but we have the cancer brochure too. And again, they make it so simple as to what can you tell, what statistics can you really tell your customer, but then what is the product for real? Option A, option B, because you got two options. And what are the levels? You know, 10, 5,000, 2,500. So or 20,000, 10,000, 5,000. So again, they make it super simple to understand. And then you got your application if you decide to do paper. The other thing, the last thing, let's go explore the Physicians Mutual Training 3. This one is going to be the web-based training application. Again, you're the gateway. We call it the gateway dot physiciansmutual.com, and you're going to have links, and each one of those links is a module or a website. So each one does need to have a password. We're gonna issue you the password for the links that you're privy to. But the main one, obviously, we start with the most important one, which is going to be the electronic application. And if you've done one electronic application, you basically seen them all. They're all the same. There's no different. The only difference in this one is that you can have the customer finish off with the DocuSign, or You can have the customer do an IVR, which me personally have to be included on the IVR, voice recognition, right? So the sale would go, if you have a client, then the sale would go, let me get my manager involved. Can I call you back, or can you hold on for 2 minutes? That way you can reach me on text on Beatrix and make sure that in this case, we have a couple of contacts, and most of you have a team leader that can reach us at any one point. Uh, they can reach me personally at any one point if it's an emergency. So make sure that if you're reaching out to me, that it is a sale that we can get in, and then I'm going to go in and make the dial to that 800 number that you will get when you pick the IVR choice. That way we can take the signature and be done and submit that app today, right? That's going to be the most important thing. You have access to, again, like, we're going to give you a list of all the different links and what each one does. If you need more learning, if you need, what else you need to download brochures or a mobile quote, or what do you need, right? We can have this here, but most everything uh, we have, we're going to have again on the PDF and on the website. They make it very simple. This is the IVR audio application and signature training. Well, as you can see, once you download this, and if you do a close-up, you can opt in if you feel comfortable that your customer can do a DocuSign. You can do that, and your customer will probably receive a DocuSign within a couple of hours of you submitting your application. It is not a real instantaneous send, but what it is within a couple of hours, the customer would receive a DocuSign link on their email, and it would say something like, "Congratulations, you need to sign." But if you want to get this done right now, right? You got the customer, and you want to get it done right now, then you're going to pick the option that says, will this application be signed using the IVR recording process? You click yes, and now we have the IVR script will appear in red. Once you get that, I have the copy of this, right? So this is where you would make a three-way call, bring me in, and I'll have that number, and I'll call the number, and I'm going to say, introduce myself to your customer and say, hey, Miss Smith, this is Mo Flores. I'm going to be your agent of record, and we're going to take your electronics voice signature, and I'm gonna once we get there, I'm gonna go ahead and ask you and have you acknowledge some things and accept the process. Are you okay with that? They're gonna say yes. So I'm gonna dial in, and I'm gonna go and read verbatim on the recording what it says here. I will now start recording the audio signature for policy number, because by this time, each customer generates a policy number. And I'm going to say, I will now start recording the audio signature for policy number XYZ. Please verify your first and last name. The customer will then say, I am Jane Smith, or whatever the customer's name is. And then I'm going to say, please say yes to confirm that you have read, so I'm going to go through the script, and then we're going to submit the app, and then that's it. That's going to be a connected now they're gonna, Physicians Mutual then get that voicemail, voice signature. They're gonna look at what I said on the application number, and they're going to attach it to the customer's record. And then that's how really it gets approved. Obviously, if your customer is turning 65, it's a guaranteed issue. If the customer is a different age other than turning 65, then you might have a little bit of underwriting. And it says again, this is what I just said, prior to calling the IVR system, you want to make sure to prep your client for the IVR process. Each signature's requirement will be listed in the IVR instructions, and ask them if they have any questions regarding the different forms listed on the screen. That's if you got obviously your customer in Zoom, or if they can get that far, but usually we handle this right over the phone. So the call will be merged. The call will be recorded by us and by the IVR system. Okay. So you have a couple of cheat sheets. If you want to go through the main presentation, I went ahead and uploaded it here. It tells you that you need to have this brochures in front of you, right? If you want to go through the whole thing, I uploaded the whole script, the assessment, what, again, what part A covers, what part B. So that you always have it in front of you if the customer has any questions about what part A, part B, part C, part D are. I put this, what is original Medicare? What's the premium and what's the deductible? What are the copays, right? Go ahead and have this answer for you so that you keep it in front of you. And then, once you get to reading it, it's going to make a lot of sense, because your customer will, most of the time, people in that will be buying Medicare supplements are going to be people that are more sophisticated, people that are more knowledgeable, people that are smarter readers, that use internet, that have emails, that know how to navigate, that know how to do a Zoom, that know how to use their phone. Those are the people that are going to buy Medicare supplements. Those are the people that are going to really buy Medicare supplements. So make sure that you are aware who you're talking to, because if you are not listening to your customers' needs, you will have a hard time connecting and building trust. So let your ear be your trust maker. Your ear, not your mouth. So don't sell, and this is for everyone in the team. Don't speak more, don't go and read the whole brochure. Listen to your customer, because you already know that these customers went to a specific website or a specific mailer from Physicians Mutual. And yes, you need to make an introduction. And you first get on the phone with your customer, it's going to take the first 30 seconds. It's going to take 30 seconds for the customer to tune you in. And again, I'm going to repeat it again, because this is so important. Once you make the first call, or any call, it takes about 30 seconds before the customer tunes you in, before the customer starts listening. As if I'm calling a customer, let's say I'm going to be calling Jane Smith or John Smith, it doesn't matter, right? So I'm going to call Jane Smith, and I'm going to go ring, and she's going to say hello, and the time starts running now. I'm going to say, hello, is this Jane Smith? Who is this? Hello, Miss Jane? Yes. This is Larry with Modesto Flores' office with Physician Mutual, and you went to our website and requested information about a Medicare supplement, and you sent in the form. So it takes 30 seconds. This is just you're just getting started, and your customer is just now tuning into listening to who you are. So make sure that you know that you're going to have to do this 2 times. And then you're going to go, yes, this is Mo, or this is Larry with Mo Flores' office with Physicians Mutual in your area. You requested information about a Medicare supplement quote, and this is why we're calling you back. Is this Jane? Yes. Miss Jane, I do have the quote, and I want to go over a couple of things with you about our Medicare supplement. Is that okay? Yes. Perfect. And then you get started. But it's going to take a minute, 1 minute minimum of introduction, and the customer will be taking 30 seconds to hear you or to tune you in. And remember, as you're making calls, a lot of us want to just get through the process and start, and we speak too fast, too soon, and we don't give time to the customer. And then you lose the call. And then you get a hang up. And then they'll never pick up on you because you didn't build enough trust. So you got to be patient, and you got to speak slow, and you got to speak clear. And again, you have to listen, and you have to explain, and you cannot do it fast. You got to be at a very good pace, and then ask the customer, do you have any questions? Or does this make sense to you? Or better yet, do you have a pen and a piece of paper? Write this down. Part A is, Part B is, and you pay $148.78. That's your Part B. You'll always pay that. And it comes off your Social Security check. Does that make sense? Did you write that down? Yes. Always you're going to pay that. You need Part A and Part B to get our supplement. And we have an innovative Plan G, and we call it innovated because it's patented by our company. So write down innovative Plan G. Okay, you got that down? Yeah, perfect. So let me tell you, let's go over the deductibles and how much it costs. So your monthly premium will be, and your deductibles and out-of-pockets will be. And again, you make your conversation wherever your conversation takes you, but these are just giving you key points because again, the supplement, you got to think about it, that is the 5A product. And what are the 5As? The 5As, you're going to have any doctor, any specialist, any hospital, anywhere, anytime, no network. Yeah, but is my doctor in the network? Ma'am, don't forget, I said we are the 5A rated plan. Any doctor, any specialist, any hospital, anywhere, anytime. Key points for you to remember, right? Key points. So make sure that you have those on mind. We're going to go to Gateway as the training specified. Gateway.physiciansmutual.com you're gonna see this, and you're gonna go to Salesforce, right? Salesforce is gonna be one of the main ones, but the most important one is gonna be the remote electronic application. And the login on this one is 798 9956. That is your username. We're going to give each one of you a password, and then you're going to log in. And again, it's going to tell you, hey, we gotta select the resident state. Where are you calling Texas? For now, we're going to be calling Texas. What is your NPN? Well, the NPN is 7989956, and the percentage 100%. And then it's asking you, is there another agent involved, licensed agent? So no, there's not this time. And then you would start with the applicant details. Applicant, the address, and then you can validate the address because we're going to double check the address, right? I can go to sales presenter, or you might want to, if you need to, you can do this. You can go to the Gateway Physicians Mutual, and I already opened the sales presenter, which we're going to give you the login. And you can, this is for presentations, but you can open the gateway again, and then you can go to marketing and sales, and then you can go again to the same gateway, go to the same gateway, listening with the intent to understand the client. Listen with the intent to understand. No, not with the intent to answer. Because we as salespeople, we're trying to figure a better rebuttal or a better takeover. All of us do that. That's why they give us a list of 100 different rebuttals, and they're not fun. But I found out in my experience over the years, and the more I study that, the more it makes sense that my best rebuttal is silence. And I go, well, the product is too expensive. Miss Smith, so you think the product is too expensive? Yes, it is. How so? 30 seconds of silence. How so? She's got to answer her own question. Well, I don't believe I talked to a better company that's better than yours because they said that you push sales and your product is not good. So, Ms. Smith, I understand that you talked to a better company than ours. Is that correct? Yes, and they told me that you guys are not really that good, and my brother and my sister and my uncle, they're all gonna go with the other company because that's really who I'm going with. Okay, so the other company, you're saying it's better than ours, right? Because they also sell Medicare supplements and they're better than ours, right? Yes. How so? How so? Let them answer. What's your feedback? And then how do you reflect on that feedback? Well, it's because you're more expensive. You're more expensive than Mutual of Omaha, for example. And we go, absolutely we are, but have you looked at the rate increases in a 5-year period with Mutual of Omaha versus Physicians Mutual? Let me show you. Are you ready? Yeah. Okay. Did I answer the question? Perfect. Does it make financial sense for you to start with $100 right now, and 3 years from now you're paying 220? So that's 120. That's about 100% increase. Or does it make sense to start with us 120, and in 3 years, same amount of period, you're paying $140? I mean, is it, and I know you're financially savvy, so financially, does this make more sense for you? Yes, it does. How so? Let them defend. We don't defend because we have the solution. How so, Miss? Well, you don't have your company's blue and I like brown with Mutual of Omaha. How so? How so? Well, brown is better. Why? Well, I got a brown couch and my car is brown and the chair is brown. And how are they better? Why is it better for you? Well, I like the color and it makes me happy. Why does it make you happy? Well, blue makes me sad. How so? The sky is blue. Blue is the color of water. Blue is how we breathe. Blue is life. Green is life, right? So if you listen, all I'm saying is that if you listen to your customers' needs, you will build trust one way or another, and you'll find an answer for your customer. So, you know, that's going to be listening, really, really very important. Again, we're going to go to the S3 tab, and I'm going to gateway over here. I'm going to go gateway. And I did click on the S3 marketing and sales material, which opened this tab. Again, I'm going to go to the entire catalog, and I'm going to pull some information from Texas. And I'm going to say, hey, give me training, general selling training. What do you need? Selling training? Well, again, please, whenever you're looking at this website, most of the people don't read, but I know none of us do that here. All of us are readers right here. And if you read here, and people will say, oh, okay, 10 principles to increase the value of your webinar. I'm going to go there. I'm going to go there. I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to click the link, and I'm going to go there right there. Well, what's the password? Before you call me, text me, or anything saying this video needs a password, what's the password? I'm going to say, did you read the description that says this is a password protected video on Vimeo? Please use password value. Ah, there you go. So we go over here. I'm going to put value. I'm going to click submit, and
say these comments, this is for agent training use only. Products and features may not be available in all states.
Like, I've got friends on this keto diet and they're killing it. And then I've got friends, they give you an additional opportunity for that.
so there you go. I'm going to say Don Ranch audio learning. Okay, it says this is a password protected video on Vimeo. Please use password Ranch. Over here, event planning. We're not doing a lot of events, but we will probably start doing once the pandemic slows down. Again, health, life, and retirement webinar. This is a password protected video. Use password career. How to complete a flyer. I mean, so you have all the answers, all the actual training that you might want. It's going to be at the, just at your service right here. Medicare supplement e-app, Medicare supplement training. We got 18 things. Okay, Medicare training, Medicare supplement training. Again, AEP webinar part 1. This is a password protected video. Please use password 2020 AEP. Okay, so we click on the link and we go 2020 AEP. Let's see. There you go.
Couple comments. This is for agent training use only. Products and features may not be available in all states. Your, yeah. Move on to the next.
Okay, so let's move on to the next one, right? So that's how you work the S3 website, which is the marketing S3 right here. And then we have the LMS. It's a little different. It's the one that we just saw, right? The one that gives you the certification, the required learning as an agent. So both of them are going to be learnings, but one is agent driven. Agent driven. We need to have it as licensed agents. We have to do it. But the other one is serve yourself. What do you want to learn? We can teach you. Okay. So now we have sales presenter, where you can have your start a presentation over here, and you can start a presentation if you're showing this to a customer on Zoom, right? 20-minute presentation. You can say, and by the way, the strength you can count on is that we've been open since 1902 as a mutual insurance company. We were established in 1902, and we are rated A excellent by AM Best. And one of the things, or that companies do not get rated for, because AM Best, Miss Smith or Miss Customer, AM Best, insurance companies pay AM Best so that they can be on the list. But WISE ratings, nobody pays them. They have to rate you. And if you're not on a WISE rating for Medicare, you probably don't want to deal with that company. And as you can see, we have an A+ rating with WISE rating, which means an excellent company. And you can look up online, because obviously everything is public information. And we have a 95 customer satisfactory rate. All right. Again, this is the sales presenter, right? You can pick your state depending on what state, and we can go, I'm gonna, you can go Jane Smith. Let me put the Smith. And let's say that she's in Texas, and I'm gonna start the presentation, and I'm gonna say making insurance simple. You can customize it so the customer is seeing this. The Jane Smith, you went the extra step and personalize that for your customer, right? And let me go to the end. If you wanna show your customer dental insurance, or if you wanna, let's say your customer is like, yeah, but I really need a dental, and you go, hey, well, do you have Zoom? Zoom.com. Let me send you my link, and so that I can share my screen and tell you about dental, but I think you really need to see this. Or do you have an email? I can email it to you. Or let me show it to you. 1 minute, 30 seconds.
Why buy dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company? Because this is real dental insurance that pays a set dollar amount for more than 350 covered procedures, all the ones you're most likely to need. There are no deductibles, and you can go to any dentist you like. Or you can save more by seeing a dentist in our network. Right away, we help pay for preventive care like cleanings, exams, and x-rays. After just 3 months, you get benefits for basic services, such as fillings or simple tooth extractions. Then, after 12 months, we help pay for major procedures, things like root canals, crowns, bridges, even dentures. There are 3 levels of protection with coverage for individuals or families. All 3 options pay a set dollar amount for the same 350 covered procedures. The only difference is the total amount each option pays. The Preferred Plus option costs a little more, but it pays the highest benefits. For example, if you go in for a checkup, we pay cash benefits for the cleaning, exam, and x-rays. The Preferred Plus option pays the most toward each service. No matter which option you choose, there is no annual maximum on the cash benefits you can receive. Plus, we offer optional vision benefits. Get dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company before your next checkup.
So you can see that they make it pretty pretty easy. I mean, there's so many tools that plus the tools that we have, you know, the tools that we have combined with the tools that they offer, you know, it's very hard for you not to be able to help a customer, right? It's very hard. Again, I'm gonna go to Gateway, and we're almost done over here uh, because I think the easy leads is where we order leads as we run out of the Salesforce leads. So you don't have to be concerned with that anymore for now. Let's look at the distribution. Um, Again, the distribution is mainly for agents, right? We are attached to the Fort Worth division. You know, we're gonna be dealing with qualifications. What qualifications do we have, right? What qualifications do we have? Can we sell dental? Are we, the more training that we do on our websites, and I'm talking about this agent training, that it's the learning metric. Well, I have the Salesforce. The Salesforce login, uh, it's a little different login, and it's gonna be 798-9956 at pmic.com. So please take note of that. 798-9956 at pmic.com. And we're going to email you a password so that you can start working on some of the leads. And I'm going to log in. And again, you have all the training on Salesforce. You have the descriptions as to what each one of these does. Once you accept the lead, you can work it. I want to ask one of you or all of you that look at this. You know, I accepted those 4 leads. I have not worked them. If you can, go ahead and start working. Make a note. Make a note so that we know that you're working with it, right? And if you get a good hit or a good what I'm trying to say, a good customer, a good conversation, a potential customer, not a sale, a good potential customer, bring it on to your Beatrix. Bring it on to your Beatrix and get you started with a in progress lead right here, and start. Okay, so I have main product, Medicare supplements. Lead name, well, we already said this one was Betsy Edgar. So you would go Betsy Edgar. Status assigned in progress. We're gonna go to in progress, right? We're gonna do in progress, and we're gonna go Betsy, whatever her name is. We're gonna do the phone number. Don't forget the +1 so we can do other communication for you, right? We're gonna do other communication for you, text, robocall, email, or whatever it is. So if it's a potential case, make sure it's that you bring it to your Beatrix. You know, it doesn't have to be a sell, but potential. I'm gonna go and stop the recording right now.
You've been listening to the Ensurity Group with Mo Flores. Learn, grow, have fun, make money. Listen again soon for another podcast. But in the meantime, we're always an email away. 24/7, 365 at operations@ensuritygroup.com. Find us on the website at ensuritygroup.com and reach out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. And don't forget, you can support us by donating at anchor.fm/ensuritygroup/support. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.